Okay, today on the bench we have this mid-1950s Airline record player. And let me just turn it on here and see what it does or doesn't do. Okay, we hit the reject. Nothing happens. And there we got a buzz. Turn the speeds up. Speeds seem to be working. Alright, so let's break into this and see what we can find. Okay, so here we have the amplifier. We'll take that out, recap it, and that'll be the first job. And then the second job is to work on this record player, record changer, and see why it's not cycling. Alright, so what I'm going to do is recap this amplifier. I'm going to change out this filter cap to 4 electrolytics. I'm going to mount it, mount them on this tab. I'll put the tab here, probably on the side here somewhere. This was the strap for the tab, and it's tied into ground here, or into the chassis here. But I'm not going to mess with that, so I'll probably just cut it off around here somewhere, because I don't want to have to deal with this tab here. Okay, back at it today. So I've tried to put this terminal strip here and attach the filter caps to it. But the way this is going to sit is that these filter caps are going to come up above the case here. Hey, I know. So what I'm going to end up doing is just doing this old school and putting these caps all together, either taping them together or heat shrinking them if I have the right size, and then I'll silicone them to the case here, and then just attach them to these different wires. Alright, so I will come back and show you when that's done. Alright, so now we have this recapped. You can see we have the new caps in there. Filter caps have been put together, and oh, the cat's gotten in the scene. Here are the filter caps, and I've replaced one resistor in here. So the next thing to do, I guess, is to put this back into the record player and see what it does. So as you can see, I've got the amplifier put back in the record player. I have the cord going into the power cord going into the variac, and the variac is on an isolation transformer. So what we'll do here is we'll go ahead, turn this on, and then we'll go ahead and bring it up on the variac. Make sure there's no smoking or sparking. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up slowly. Be looking in here. That's a little better angle. Bring it up the variac. Okay, we've got enough for the turntable to start moving. Okay. The noise you're hearing there is from the motor. Don't see any tubes lighting up yet. More importantly, there's no smoke. Turn the variac up a little bit more. Okay, so here we're pretty much at full power. There, we're at full power now. Wait for these tubes. Seeing some life in the tubes here. Okay, here we go. So that annoying buzz is all gone. The humming's gone. Let's check the cartridge, see if we're getting, well, I don't have it plugged in, but the one thing I want to show you here, what I do to isolate the amplifier and to check it out after I've rebuilt it, is I have this hooked up here into an MP3 player. And so what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and start this, have some royalty-free music here, and we'll see what this sounds like. It's the tone. Tone's working good. Volume's working good. Alright, that amplifier is back to normal. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is plug in the turntable. Turn this off. Plug in the turntable and see what this sounds like on a record. So here's the turntable input. Go there. Turn this on again. Hear anything from the needle? Wait for this to warm up again. Okay. Okay. The needle, we can hear some scratching from the needle. See what this sounds like. Well, this is copyrighted music, so I'm going to have to just put this in snippets here. Alright, so that's pretty crappy. So what that's telling me, I'm going to shut this off, is that the cartridge here is shot. So we're going to have to get that replaced. But we know that the amplifier is working well. Alright, so I guess the next thing to do on this is to look at the mechanics. And look at the mechanicals here of the turntable to find out why it's not cycling automatically. And then just wait for the parts to come in, the new cartridge, order a new cartridge, and then go from there. Okay, so I've got the turntable pulled out, and meow. No, you can't have that. No, kitty cat. Cat's trying to get in on this. So basically,
the wheel here is not engaging. So when you put it to reject, this wheel here is bound. And if we just turn that wheel a little bit, we can engage it. There we go. Okay. And if I pull this up, put it on the blocks, okay, you can see that that's working. But if I go ahead and put it on reject now, nothing's going to happen. If I reach underneath and engage the wheel, goes ahead and starts to work. Alright, so I'm going to clean it, strip it down, clean it, and see if we can't get this to work.
Alright, let's give this a try. Okay, the next thing we're going to tackle is changing out the cartridge. Okay, here is the old cartridge right here, and the new cartridge is right here. So looking at this is just slides in and out. Go ahead and just pull this out. And should just be able to slide this new one in. It's keyed, so it should only go in one way. There we go. Alright, let me put this back in the arm. Alright, we've got everything put back together again. Let's see how well this works. Let's put a record on the spindle, and the changer arm goes down.
Turn this on. Let it warm up for a second. Hit reject. The record will drop. And the tone arm will go to the beginning. Okay, so I have copyrighted music on here, so I'm just going to play little snippets of it. First, let's see how the new cartridge sounds. Okay, much better. Let's check the tone out. That's full treble, full bass. Tone's working well. Let's try the reject. Hit the reject, the tone arm goes back. There's nothing under the changer arm, so it turns off. Alright, let's try this again. Oops. It's hard to do this and film at the same time. Okay, that's working fine. Let's come to the end of the record now. And the tone arm comes back and shuts off. Alright, let's put this changer arm up so that it thinks that it has a stack of records on it. And go to reject. And now, because the record didn't hit this little arm over here that determines the size of the record, it thinks it's a 45. So it went kind of to the middle of this record, but that's okay. And at the end, starts again. So at the end here, tone arm comes back, drops another record, and tone arm goes in. Alright. And works properly. Perfect. Well, this one's all ready to go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And if there's anything else you'd like to see repaired, leave comments down in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching.